Hey, incredible survivors and preppers. Are you truly ready to face any challenge that comes hurling from the unpredictable future? Hold that thought because the reality might surprise you. Surviving isn't just about stacking piles of water bottles, hoarding endless cans of beans, or ensuring your emergency evacuation bag is at arm's reach. No way. It's about the sneaky, often forgotten items that could be the thin line between thriving and barely making it through when chaos unleashes. In this electrifying video, we're about to blow your mind with 10 essential yet underrated items to stockpile immediately. Yes, you heard it right. Items you've probably never considered, but could drastically tip the scales in your favor in any survival scenario. Before we plunge into this treasure trove of underrated survival must-haves, take a second, smash that subscribe button like a survivalist hitting firewood, ring the notification bell to become part of our fast-growing community of resilience and preparedness. 10-9 solar lights. Now, folks, sliding into number 10 on our crucial countdown, I've got a surprise entrant that might just make you do a double take or shining a spotlight on an, wait for it, solar lights. That's right. Those unassuming little warriors standing guard along your walkway, those motion sensing guardians attached to your garage. They're not just there for their good looks or to save you from taking a tumble on your way to the front door. Radiant gems are secret powerhouses in disguise, ready to revolutionize the way you think about emergency lighting. But here's where they truly come into their own, in those moments when the lights go out and you're left groping in the dark. Imagine seamlessly transitioning from outdoor to indoor lighting with nothing more than the sun's power at your disposal. During the day, these solar sentinels dutifully harvest sunlight, only to transform your home into a beacon of warmth and security as the evening draws in, all without a single watt of electricity. It's the ultimate set it and forget it hack for anyone looking to stay one step ahead of power outages. Now, think about the sheer brilliance of it all. It's a sustainable cycle, free energy from the sun, lighting up your nights, no strings right or wires attached. In an emergency, this simplicity becomes your ace in the hole. You're not only conserving batteries, but also tapping into an endless eco-friendly resource. It's a smart move for the planet and an even smarter one for your peace of mind. And getting started couldn't be easier, more budget-friendly. Solar lights are a steal, and they're as low maintenance as they come. Just plant them where they can bask in the sun's glory, and they're good to go, ready to lend their light wherever and whenever you need it. Fine. Up next, sliding in at our critical number 9 spot, we've got something that's absolutely non-negotiable for any serious prepper, or frankly, anyone who wants to be ready for the wild cards life throws at us. We're shining the spotlight on the ultimate, the indispensable. This, you don't have it, you're playing with fire's item on our list, a first aid kit. But hold on, we're not talking about any ordinary first aid kit here. Imagine a kit so comprehensive, so ready for whatever chaos comes knocking, that even a seasoned paramedic would give it a nod of approval. Why, you ask, does this earn such a high rank on our list? Picture this scenario. Chaos has unfolded, natural disasters or unforeseen events have turned your world upside down. Emergency services are running on fumes and every hospital out there is bursting at the seams. That seemingly minor scrape or cut without proper care, it becomes a race against time you don't want to be part of. Enter your first aid superhero kit, armed to the teeth with everything from the basics to the Batman level of medical gadgets, tourniquets, splints, maybe even a suturing kit for the brave souls. Add to that the essentials like pain relievers, antibiotic ointments, and a solid stash of medications for the most common ailments. And for those with specific medical needs, make sure you're doubling down on those personal meds. But wait, there's more. The secret ingredient that turns this from a good to have into a must have right now, it's not just what's inside the box, it's what's inside your head. Knowledge, folks, the know-how of basic first aid and beyond. The ability to use each tool in your kit with confidence. That's what sets the prepared apart from the panicking. If you haven't thought about it yet, consider signing up for a first aid course or even go the extra mile with advanced medical training. So remember, in a world full of uncertainties, knowledge isn't just power, it's survival. Hey, next up on our list, and trust me, you're going to want to lean in for this one, sewing and repair kits. Now, before you click away thinking sewing kits, really? Hear me out. Imagine a world where malls are relics of the past and shopping for new clothes is a nostalgic memory. Your favorite jacket has a gaping hole and there's no store in sight. This is where the magic of sewing and repair kits swoops in to save the day. We're not just talking about patching up a pair of old jeans or fixing a loose button. This is about survival fashion, folks. Whether it's a tier in your tent, turning your cozy hideout into a water park during the storm season, or a backpack strap giving out when you're miles away from home, these kits are your unsung heroes. But it's way more than just clothing repair. Imagine being able to extend the life of virtually anything fabric-based in your possession. Yes, we're talking about supercharging the lifespan of everything from your sleeping bag to your curtains. All it takes is a little thread, a needle, and to know how to bring things back from the brink. And the best part, it's a skill you can boast about. Being able to mend and make do isn't just practical. It's a badge of honor in a world that's all about disposable items. Start building your ultimate repair kit. Load up on needles, threads of all strengths, spare buttons, zippers, and don't forget those oh so important patches. And because we're all about making life easier, toss in a handy repair guide into your kit, whether it's a cheat sheet or a compact manual. Having a go-to resource can turn a daunting tear into a minor setback. You want to stop at assembling the kit? Get hands-on and hone those sewing skills, turn it into a challenge, a hobby, or even a bonding activity with friends and family. Remember, in a pinch, these skills aren't just useful, they're empowering. Let's have a next up on our epic countdown of the top 10 things you absolutely need to stock up on. Right now is something that might just knock your socks off. Premium footwear and indispensable shoe repair kits. Now hold your horses. We're not just indulging in some fancy chit chat here. Imagine footwear that's not just a pair of shoes, but an invincible armor for your feet. Shoes that laugh in the face of wear and tear, championing both the urban and natural landscapes. Plus, like Red Wing Danner and Merrell are the titans in this arena. Red Wing boots, for instance, are nothing short of legendary, merging indomitable durability with comfort that feels like walking on clouds, making them perfect for urban adventurers and wilderness explorers alike. Tanner boots. Picture this, Swiss Army knife decided to morph into a boot. That's Danner for you. Versatile, steadfast, and pretty much the Superman of footwear. And Merrell. Oh, Merrell creates footwear that's like a bear hug for your feet, cradling them in comfort from the moment you slip them on till the end of your ventures. But wait, there's more. What about when those trusted boots show signs of wear? That's where the game-changing shoe repair supplies come into the spotlight. You're probably wondering, how do I even begin? Fear not, my friends, for brands like Shugo and Free Sole are here to the rescue with adhesives that can fix almost anything, from a rebellious sole that's decided to part ways with your shoe to a seam that's seen better days. And when it comes to replacement soles, Vibram stands unrivaled. The soles are the ones you wish your shoes were born with, providing unsurpassed durability and grip that can tackle any terrain. But here's the kicker. Owning these repair supplies is just the beginning. Knowing how to wield them is where the real power lies. And guess what? But YouTube is your knight in shining armor here, brimming with tutorials ranging from straightforward maintenance to complex repairs that can seem like performing surgery on your beloved boots. And don't forget about the holy grail of shoe survival. A robust cobbler's kit equipped with needles, sturdy thread, and leather patches, turning shoe repair from a chore into an art form. 6. Now hold on to your hats, because what's coming next might just be the game changer in how you view your survival prep kit. And we're not exaggerating when we say this. It's that item that at first thought might make you do a double take, but trust us, it's the unsung hero of any crisis situation. Drumroll, please. Coming in hot at number 6, it's none other than, wait for it, toilet paper. Right now I see that smirk. Toilet paper? You ask, skepticism laced in your tone. It cast your mind back to those feverish days at the beginning of the pandemic. Remember the chaos, the empty shelves, and the bizarre yet undeniable fact that toilet paper turned into a sort of currency. Is a vivid reminder of how something so mundane can become incredibly vital overnight. Toilet paper, folks, is not just about ensuring comfort. It's a pillar of hygiene. In situations where you're confined and options are limited, maintaining cleanliness is not just preferable, it's essential. And adopting a less than ideal substitute for toilet paper. That road leads to Discomfort City. But we're not just here to tell you to stack a few extra rolls. No, we're thinking bigger, bolder. This is about turning a section of your home into a toilet paper haven. And while you're stocking up, why not diversify? Add in some wet wipes for that touch of luxury and a bidet attachment, because hey, when toilet paper is gold, saving it becomes a priority. Now, I hear you worrying, but where am I supposed to keep all this toilet paper? Yes, it's bulky, but that's where your creativity shines, under the bed, behind closets, or if you're feeling crafty, why not create some storage solutions that double as chic decor? Imagine a stylish ottoman that secretly houses your toilet paper stockpile. 5. Next up on our epic list of must-haves to stock up on is something that might just blow your mind. We're talking about building your very own apocalypse-proof library. Yes, you heard it right, folks. In today's digital age, we're so glued to our devices that we hardly think about what we do. If all of a sudden we couldn't Google our way out of a sticky situation, imagine this. The grid has collapsed. Your smartphone is as useful as a brick, and accessing the internet is a thing of the past. In those crucial moments, you're going to wish you had all that life-saving information right in your hands, the good old paper way. It's time we kick it old school and make sure we're equipped to tackle any challenge that comes our way. This isn't about just being prepared. It's about ensuring we've got the knowledge to survive anything and everything. Think about it. Having a solid library of preparedness books, manuals, and guides is like having a survival guru at your beck and call 24/7. We're talking comprehensive guides on filtering water without the fancy gadgets. First aid manuals that could make you a hero, to detailed field manuals that cover everything you need for an outdoor escapade. The beauty of it all, this treasure trove of wisdom is already out there, found done by experts waiting for you to tap into it. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to start curating your very own library of survival essentials. Whether it's downloading these life-saving guides onto a flash drive for a digital archive or going full-on traditional by printing them into a binder, the objective is crystal clear. Equip yourself with a tangible resource library. By building this essential library, you're not just preparing. You're taking a massive leap towards being wholly responsible for your well-being and that of your loved ones in times of crises. Trust us, in a world where uncertainty is the only certainty, this is one point on your stockpile list that you'll thank yourself for prioritizing. Remember, knowledge is power, and in this case, it could quite literally be the power to save lives. All right, folks, slide closer for number 4, because this one's a genuine curveball. Spices and seasonings. Yes, you got that right. We're talking the magical dust that turns bland to grand. Imagine the scenario. The lights have been out for what seems like an eternity, and you're so done with the same old tasteless survival grub. But guess what? Guess when a sprinkle of garlic powder, a dash of paprika, or a generous shake of Italian seasoning, you've turned a dreary dish into a culinary delight. It's not just food anymore. It's comfort on a plate, a genuine morale booster in times when lifting spirits is as vital as filling bellies. But there's more to these tiny powerhouse of flavor beyond transforming your meals. From Mech A to marvelous spices and seasonings boast impressively long shelf lives. They're the silent heroes of your pantry, ready to step into the limelight when the going gets tough. And if you're a fan of added bonuses, many spices are packed with health-boosting properties, from fighting inflammation to fending off free radicals. In a world where fresh produce might become a fleeting memory, these benefits are nothing short of a lifeline. So play here. It's simple. You start crafting your very own spice arsenal. Venture beyond the basics of salt and pepper. Get adventurous with chili flakes, cinnamon, turmeric, and anything else that catches your fancy. Remember, the key to preserving their zest and health benefits is storage. Keep them in a spot that's cool and dry, and they'll keep giving back in abundance. Trust me. When the chips are down and you're left yearning for a hint of culinary excitement, you'll thank yourself for heeding this advice. In the grand theater of survival, spices and seasonings are not just supporting actors. They're the unsung heroes that can elevate the mundane to the extraordinary. Yeah. Folks, sliding into the third spot with a flourish on our admissible list of top 10 must-have stockpile items, we have, wait for it, zip ties. Yes, you heard that absolutely right. Zip ties, those seemingly simple strips of nylon, are about to become your best friend in any survival situation. Now, I know what you're thinking. Zip ties, really? But hear me out. Imagine the scene. Chaos has unfurled, maybe due to a natural disaster or an unforeseen event flipping life as we know it on its head. You find yourself in the thick of it, needing to secure, mend, or whip up solutions right out of thin air. That's where zip ties shine like true survival superstars. Consider this. A storm had just battered your surroundings, leaving a window broken. With a flick of the wrist and a couple of zip ties, you secure a tarp across, sealing out the elements. Or picture yourself trekking through the wilderness when suddenly your trusty backpack gives up on you. Fear not, for zip ties are here to save the day, mending broken straps in seconds. But it's not just about emergency repairs. In our daily lives, these nifty little ties work wonders in keeping cables organized, attaching new chutes to stakes in the garden, or child-proofing your home faster than you can say safety first. Their uses transcend the ordinary, venturing into serious survival territory. Think makeshift splints in a pinch, fastening doors to keep out unwelcome visitors, or crafting handles to lug around hefty supplies. The combination of strength, versatility, and sheer ingenuity makes zip ties a non-negotiable inclusion in any and every emergency kit. The beauty lies in their simplicity, cost-effective, feather-light, and occupying next to no room. Tuck them into your car glove box, nestle them in your backpack, or scatter them around your home. They're the unsung heroes lying in wait, ready to leap into action the moment you need them. And when that moment comes, you'll find yourself infinitely grateful for that little strip of nylon that coming in at a crucial number 2 on our top 10 list is something you might think you've heard all about: water purification tools. But folks, we're not just scribbling another tick on the checklist with the usual filters and tablets scenario. We're dialing it to 11 with the ultimate lifesaver you didn't know you needed until now. Picture this: amidst your adventures or in a dire survival situation, you come across a water source. It's crystal clear, seems refreshing, but here's the $1 million question. Is it safe? First aid tray. The Quitus Pro Water Testing Kit, transforming the way you see, think, and feel about water safety. This isn't your garden variety test strip. Oh no. We're talking top to bottom comprehensive testing that covers bacteria, lead, pesticides, and the long list of no-goes you don't want anywhere near your body. And here's the kicker. It's so simple to use. A caveman could do it. We're talking clear-cut instructions, immediate results, no PhD in chemistry needed. But why stop at testing? Knowing exactly what unsavory guests or gates you're ashing your entry party means choosing the right purification method becomes a walk in the park. Found bacteria, whip out the UV light. Chemicals on the guest list, time to bring in a heavyweight filter. That means business. And yes, grabbing the essential tool is as easy as pie. Whether you're hitting your local outdoor supply store or favoring the convenience of an online shopping spree, the Quitus Pro Water Testing Kit is your best bet for staying not just safe, but confidently hydrated. It's budget friendly, it's dependable, and it's your ticket to ensuring every sip of water in a survival scenario is a safe one. Rather than rolling the dice in your water supply, arm yourself with certainty and peace of mind. Remember, in the world of survival, knowledge isn't just power, it's protection. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and stay ahead of the game with the ultimate water tester in your arsenal. Now, are you ready to hear what's next on our list? Hawks. 1. Stock up on fire starters. Ever wondered about the skills our ancestors had that we've somehow forgotten? Well, folks, it's time to turn our attention back to one of the most fundamental survival skills out there, starting a fire. Today's digital age, the art of creating fire has transitioned from a necessity to what some might consider almost a lost art. Remember when a bunch of newspapers was all it took to get a warm, comforting fire roaring? Yeah. Those days are behind us. Newspapers are becoming collector's items, and quite frankly, they were never the champion fire starters to begin with. And now, why is this so critical? Picture this, you're out in the wilderness, the night creeping in, and you need warmth. Or imagine you're at home and suddenly a power outage hits, plunging you into cold darkness. Or in an unthinkable scenario, you find yourself in the middle of a disaster situation. The ability to start a fire isn't just cool. It could very well be the dividing line between safety and danger, warmth and cold, light and darkness. But here's where it gets interesting. Don't put all your eggs in one basket by relying on a single fire starting method. The world of fire creation is vast and varied. Have you heard of using dryer lint as a fire starter? It's true. That fluffy byproduct you usually toss in the trash, gather it, pack it into an empty toilet paper roll, and voila, you have a fire starter. Or how about good old Vaseline and cotton balls? It's a combo that's inexpensive, effective, and ridiculously easy to prepare. For the tech savvy or those who love gadgets. There's the ferro rod, all marvel, that can produce sparks even in wet conditions. But here comes the twist. Knowing about these methods isn't enough. You've got to roll up your sleeves and practice. Why? Because in those critical pressure-filled moments, hesitation or uncertainty is the last thing you need. Practicing breeds confidence and efficiency. Consider this. In any disaster, knowledge and preparation reduce panic. Nowadays, when it seems like we're just one natural disaster or power outage away from chaos, mastering these skills isn't just wise, it's a necessity. Dedicate some time to exploring various fire starting techniques, discover which methods resonate with you, stock up on the essentials, and then practice, practice, practice. Fire safety, of course, should always be your top priority during these practice sessions. Believe us, when the moment arises that you need this skill, you'll be thanking yourself for the time you invested now.